One of the main reasons I wrote the book, Live Well, Die Broke, was to remind hard-working savers of this simple fact regarding retirement. None of us will live forever, and no matter how much we have stockpiled for the future, when we die, that's right, we all die broke. In other words, as the old saying goes, you can't take it with you. The idea of Live Well, Die Broke sprang forth from two sources. First, the hundreds of clients who I've counseled over the years, but now are no longer with us, and as I've watched many of their lives play out. And here's what I noticed. Most of them waited way too long to start spending and enjoying their money. In other words, old age, sickness, and death eventually caught up with them. The second resource on the subject came from the many scriptures in the Bible that basically say the same thing. Take the book of James, for instance, chapter 4, verse 14. It reiterates what I just said. Since we don't know how long we're going to live, we better spend and enjoy this money while we still can. The key word that James uses is the word vapor, and how it appeareth, and then all of a sudden just disappears. Oh, just in case you're having trouble grasping this whole vapor visual and relating it to retirement, I decided to turn to our own Aaron Orander, who recently got himself out of the doghouse by purchasing for his wife Jessica a brand new gas oven and cooktop. So Aaron, how's Jessica like that gas oven?
Well, let me ask her. She's right in the next room. Hey, Jess, what do you think of your new stove, and what do you think of me, babe?
I absolutely love my new stove, and you are the best husband ever.
Well, she loves it, and I'm the best husband.
All right, so as instructed, you've got that puppy cranked up so that we can see steam coming out of the tea kettle. By the way, from the time you turned on the gas oven, Aaron, how long did it take to produce some steam?
Well, Tony, once I placed the kettle onto the burner, I watched it for a little bit, and I'd say it took about 3 to 4 minutes to see some steam start to rise out of the kettle.
And how long have you been letting the water boil to create the vapor we now see?
Well, after the steam started coming out, it took another minute or two before it started whistling like that, so honestly, I'd say the water's been boiling for a total of about 5 minutes or so.
Okay, do me a favor. You ready? Turn it off right now. All right. How quickly did the vapor disappear?
So I turned off the burner and the vapor disappeared pretty quick, actually. I'd say under a minute.
Exactly.
Okay, Tony. Well, I'm going to go actually take this hot water and make some tea with it because, Hebrews. You get it? Hebrews, Hebrews. Because we're in the Bible. Huh?
Well, folks, it looks like the Bible's 100% spot on with this vapor thing and as it relates to turning off the switch called life. Don't think that God has not already preordained when he plans on shutting off the source of life to keep these old bodies going. Check out what Jesus has to say to the fellow who is living the life of luxury in Luke 12:20. He says, "You fool, this very night your soul is required of you. And now, who will own what you have prepared?" It's a good question. Who will get all of your stuff when the gas gets cut off? So Tony, you ask, what am I supposed to do with this supposed appointed time that God has in store for me? Well, we got to go to the next verse, James 4:15, where it sums it up this way. James simply says, "If the Lord wills," which can be applied to anything that's on your mind, including that point in time when the Lord will call us home. So here's my take on worrying about tomorrow instead of taking care of the things today. Stop wasting your time worrying about tomorrow. Plan for the future? Well, of course, but stop worrying about tomorrow. Instead, focus on today, because today, my friend, is all that we have.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips. And be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.